When someone's arrested, there's a question often brought up in court that helps determine what happens next. It can lead to a long and winding road through the justice system or their case falling through the cracks. KRQE News 13 investigative reporter Gabrielle Burkhardt explored what it means for the community and the person arrested when competency is in question.
You have eyes on her?
There are calls for help in Albuquerque, where police hear from victims.
This lady, she's insane, bro.
And a common question comes up.
I'm a volunteer for Parks and Recreation.
Is this person in their right mind?
They told me that she has a knife, so that's why I didn't step outside.
Lapel video from Albuquerque police shows officers responding to a call about a woman shouting at customers at a smoke shop in 2021 and waving a knife around.
I got dead to landscape with, between the cracks, but I've got a knife.
Officers know Loyola Volpert, who has a long criminal record in Albuquerque. Her charges include battery, disorderly conduct, assault, and criminal damage to property.
Don't pick up another rock.
In this case, she's asked to leave the store, but she sticks around, ranting at officers who at this point only have the authority to ask her to move along.
Stop it.
You stop it!
Stop it.
That's when the cuffs can and do go on.
You're under arrest for assault.
Oh, here we go again!
So what happens when someone with apparent mental health issues is arrested? Attorneys can raise the issue of competency, meaning the defendant is evaluated to determine if they understand what's going on and can participate in their own defense. But the process is not so cut and dry.
In Metro Court here in Bernalillo County, they see some of the same people over and over and over again. Why? Because they are found incompetent. The case gets dismissed. It's a misdemeanor.
And that's been the case for Volpert. Despite her lengthy arrest record, her cases often get dismissed because she's found incompetent to stand trial and not a danger to the community by the court's standard. Bernalillo County District Attorney Sam Bregman says his office is acutely aware of the problem.
We as a state, as a community here in Bernalillo County need to do everything we can to provide those kind of resources so that these folks can get help, because oftentimes when we see it here at the DA's office, something bad has already happened.
Neighbors alerted KRQE Investigates to this case a year ago.
We can't go outside, we can't do anything, we're afraid to ride our bikes, take our kids out.
Saying Kathleen Marsh terrorized everyone on her block for months, throwing rocks, lighting fires, and spraying neighbors with a hose. But she'd hide inside her home when police came. It took this escalation, Marsh allegedly attempting to run her neighbor over, for police to have enough for an arrest.
What I urge the court to do is sort of take note of the trajectory of escalating violence that this case presents.
A judge agreed to keep Marsh in jail for about 4 months. Last month, we heard her case will move forward, and Judge Stan Whitaker heard arguments that Marsh's mental state has improved while in jail.
It looks like that the report is indicating that she is competent to proceed.
Judge Whitaker released Marsh to transitional housing pending trial on the grounds she continue mental health treatment and not return to her old neighborhood.
But will anything significantly have changed so that that person doesn't recidivate back into jail?
Casey Quirk with the law offices of the public defender says resources outside of jail are key.
From a social work perspective, when we think about competency, we're usually considering issues related to mental health. That is less related to whether or not they can participate in their own defense in the courtroom and more related to are they able to take care of activities of daily living.
But Quirk contends that's often hard to determine and the state lacks resources.
If someone is dangerous and is found incompetent, then the courts oftentimes order them to Las Vegas for treatment, and that's for the safety of the community.
But for some victims, it's too late. March last year, security guard Heath Mora was working his rounds at the Ambassador Hotel when police say Donovan Bookout approached and shot him point blank. 11 rounds are heard on surveillance before police say Bookout walked outside and carjacked a man at gunpoint.
Show your hands!
He led police on a chaotic and dangerous pursuit that ended in a shootout where somehow no one was hit.
Are you okay? Let's check you.
When officers finally got Bookout in cuffs, his first words were,
just leave him sitting there. I'm undercover right now.
Charged with murder, Bookout was court-ordered in April to the Behavioral Health Institute in Las Vegas for treatment to attain competency to stand trial.
How bad was it over there? Oh, he's gone.
A month before that murder, staff at this Motel 6 accused Bookout of shooting at someone inside the motel. No one was hit and a warrant was issued. This was 6 years after Bookout had an aggravated assault case against him dismissed, citing he was incompetent. A judge at that time said Bookout wasn't dangerous by the court's standards. Gabrielle Burkhart, KRQE Investigates.
Court records show another order was filed in April for Bookout to stay committed at the Behavioral Health Institute in Las Vegas to attain competency to stand trial. While he's there, forensic psychologists from the BHI will update the courts on his mental state.